Hey guys, Jeff Gagne, Succelsior TV, episode 25. We're back. Here we go. The end of financial empowerment. This is the last step. 6 steps of financial empowerment. We've already gone through the first 5 steps. Quick rehash. We've set our step 1, we've set our financial goals. If you haven't written them down with pen and paper, please, 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 I'm begging you, go do that. There is a connection and goals. The things that you write down get imprinted on your brain. Things that you type do not get imprinted on your brain. You need to write them down. Then you can type them, but you need to write them down. Write your financial goals and know where you are going. It's critical. You have to do that. Step number 2, we need to spend less than we earn. This is the toughest one. It's the hardest one, especially if you're not making a lot of money right now, but you've got to make it happen. The thing I want to tell you about this is where the best stories come from. This is the best part of the story because it gives you the confidence, it gives you the belief that if you can do this, if you can spend less than you earn when you're not making a whole lot of money now to get your life turned around, to be able to rewrite that story moving forward, you are going to be able to do anything once you have achieved financial empowerment, and you can get there. I promise you, you can. Step 3, we need to have an emergency fund. As soon as you start spending less than you earn, you need to build up an emergency fund, whether it's $1,000, $2,500, $5,000. You need to have an emergency fund that will cover emergencies in your world. If you're a homeowner, that's why I go up to $5,000. If you need a new furnace, $1,000 isn't going to buy it for you, and then the rest of it, we know what happens, goes on a credit card or we have to take out a loan, which means we're digging our hole deeper. We're not spending less than we're earning. We have to do that. We have to have that emergency fund, and it needs to stay only for emergencies. Not for shopping, not for Christmas, not for a good deal, not for, I'll put it back later. Once it's in there, it stays and it never moves. That's your emergency fund. That's your security blanket. Step 4, do good. Good. There is no better doing good than getting out of debt for your financial empowerment. You need to get out of debt. Go back, watch that episode. I talked a whole bunch about it. I'm not worried about your home mortgage if you've got one, but I am worried about absolutely everything else. You need to crush it. You need to go after it. Whichever plan you choose to use, whether it's the one that I talked about, the 70-20-10, that will help you build your emergency fund, keep you on your spend less than you earn plan, as well as using that 20% to pay off the smallest one first and then build it up and roll until they have all been wiped out. Whichever plan you use, get yourself out of debt, because that's what gets us from step 4 to step 5, which is turning our monthly payments of our financial debt, of all those bills, of all those credit cards, of all those loans and everything else that's out there, car payments, student loan payments, whatever else is out there. Every month we are sending our power out the door, out our credit cards, out our online statements. Our monthly power is leaving as monthly payments. From changing to step 4 to step 5, this is when the fun starts happening. Step 5 is to begin investing. You need to learn about money. You need to learn what to do to have your money make more money for you. So all of that money that was going out to debt, as we are going through steps 1 through 4, and we're doing step 5 by learning about investing as we're doing those things, as we pay off debts, as we get closer to the end, which will come faster than you think if you really put your best foot forward and you put your energy and your effort into doing this and achieving financial empowerment, you will get there faster than you think, I promise, and it will become magical. You will turn those monthly payments that used to be going out to a car payment, to your student loans, to your other student loans, to your credit cards, to your other credit cards. All of that money that used to be going out now gets to stay. And then you get to decide, this is the fun part, you get to decide what to do with it. Do you want to take bigger vacations? Do you want to drive a better car finally? Only you're going to pay for it instead of have payments. Where do you want to invest? How do you want to invest? Do you want to get into real estate now? Do you want to get into the stock market? Do you want to start a business or get into a business venture with partners? Whatever it is, That's where the fun starts. But we need that monthly power. We need that money to be able to do it. Money makes the world go round. It just is. We need to be financially empowered. The reason we are after financial empowerment and not financial freedom or financial independence is because we still want to work. We still want to make a difference in our lives. It may not necessarily be the exact job we have right now. Jeff, I don't want to go to work. I hate my job. That's not it. We still want to do work. We still want to be active members of our community, active members of society, effective and useful human beings. We're not just going to sit on the couch or sit on the beach. We're not going to do it. You're going to get bored. The world's going to forget about you, and you're not going to like that. That's why we want to be financially empowered. Financially free and financially independent are fine, but those are different things. Financially empowered means whether you're making $20,000 now or $120,000 now, you are in control of your money. Debt, Madison Avenue, marketers, all those other people, your debt, your credit card payments, your car payments, your mortgage company, they are not in charge of you. They are not in control of your finances. You are. That's the deal. That's how you write your story. That's how you write your future story and your family story, by becoming financially empowered. That's why it's so important. Step 6, the final step to financial empowerment. Stick to your plan. You have to stick to steps 1 through 5. You have to reread those financial goals every single day. Get your family involved. Be willing to tell people about them, coworkers, friends. Be willing to talk about them out loud. The more you do that, the more real they are. You need to stick to spending less than you earn. It's digging a hole, man. That's it. Debt is digging a hole. If you spend more than you earn, your hole is getting dug deeper. You are not filling it in. It's like digging a hole on the beach. You dig from one side, sand falls in the other side. You are going nowhere. You need an emergency fund. Step 3, life is going to happen. Things are going to break. They cost money to fix or replace. You have to do it. We can't put that stuff on a credit card again or get another loan or borrow. We have to be ready for those things so that we can stick to steps 1, 2, 4, and 5. We need step 3 as our buffer zone to keep on our plan. And then we've got to get out of debt. Debt is not the way we are supposed to be living. We are supposed to earn money, and then we are supposed to keep that money and decide for ourselves what we want to do with that money, what story we want to write for ourselves, our family, our community, and the people we want to touch. And if you do this, if you become financially empowered, you can have more impact than you ever thought you could in your community and in your circle of influence. I promise you, you can do it. Step 6 to financial empowerment, the final step. You stick to your plan. And the more energy and effort you put into it, the more you are going to be willing to stick to it. You're going to build momentum slowly, and then faster and faster and faster. And before you know it, it is going to be the number one thing on your mind. It should be your family and your financial empowerment until you reach it. That's how important it is, because it touches every other aspect of your life. And it makes your life, your family's life, your future, and your story that much better. Email me how you're doing at jeffgagne@gmail.com. I'll see you next time. Good luck on your path to financial empowerment.